That's a good topic.
I feel like it's a very important topic, and it also maybe allows some of us women to actually take a step back and self-reflect to see exactly if we fall in these categories of being grounded.
Exactly.
And what's the true meaning of being grounded.
Exactly. So what is some of your ideas of grounded?
So when I think of grounded, when I think of a woman who is grounded, the first person that comes to my mind is Drika Gates.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, Drika is...
She cute.
She's gorgeous. But Drika is very grounded. And one thing I love about her is that a person who is grounded, they're trustworthy. They're honest.
Right.
They're supportive.
Right.
And what they're not going to do is allow anyone to see them sweat under pressure.
Right.
They're also very nurturing and caring. And you have a sense of, you know who you are as a person. So you know your self-worth when you're grounded.
Right.
And that's something that I see in Drika.
Right.
What I feel like Kevin Gates is now noticing about Drika,
he lost a good one,
is that he actually saw her worth.
Right.
He saw her value. And have you heard the song Drika?
No, he made a new song about her.
So I want all of y'all right now to actually listen to this song, okay?
Right, because I need to hear it.
Because this song is going to give energy of why I picked Drika as this topic of an individual who I felt like was one of the most grounded women.
Right.
Hearing her backstory and things that she went through with Kevin, because you know, after being with somebody,
he took her through some shut your mama,
some mess, some things that we talked about that was a deal breaker for us.
Right.
And for her to actually endure that,
right,
and remain humble as she did,
right.
That's a whole different type of level of groundedness.
Right. And still respect him in the end of it because they was able to maintain a healthy relationship even after they separated.
Exactly.
And I kind of think they gonna get back together. So hey.
So what y'all think?
They gonna get back together?
If y'all think Drika and Kevin is gonna get back together, in the comments right now, I need y'all to type 1 for yes, 2 for no. But in the meantime, y'all, I'm gonna share this song with you, okay?
Okay.
So I want y'all to actually listen. Once this verse is over with, I'm actually going to hit pause so we don't hear the whole thing.
Okay.
But y'all pay close attention to the lyrics to this song because you're going to be able to decipher exactly what he's talking about.
Right.
With my wife, you know. Assalamu alaikum. We just cool and that's it.
You have to hear.
I could only play it on YouTube.
Let's play it on YouTube. Hang on one, y'all. Just a second, y'all. We're going to try to get it on YouTube. Because this is going to be a good one.
Right.
Like, literally, when I think of...
And she was actually a grounded woman. I got so much respect for her, too.
I do. Absolutely. She even talks about how she keeps herself humble. And one thing she said was they have a farm. And... yeah, Drika and
I didn't know that.
Actually has a farm. It has actually farm animals and everything on there.
What's it called?
Drika. And so the song is Drika. There it is.
Which one?
Slide over to the right.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay, y'all.
Now y'all listen to this song.
Listen, y'all.
Because this is going to get...
So it starts like this, right?
Yeah, start like this.
Drink it down, we need to talk. I'm about to break your heart. The burdens that been placed upon you, babe, that's all my fault. She multiple women, I can't keep no account. Taking care of multiple women out of separate accounts. Every time I said in the cell, you said whatever amount. Spending millions on lawyers trying to help me get out. Yeah, when we were 17, you was a virgin. What I did, broke your spirit, got our dog murdered. Loving shit that wasn't never worded. Subconsciously trying to tell on what you helped me build on purpose. But you stayed silent, making you look stupid in the streets. But you stayed silent. Folks say this and that, you never speak. You stayed silent. Sometimes I just sit alone and think you couldn't take it if the shit I did was ever done to me. Women keep their business real discreet and they stay smiling. We here now. Caught a body, came in here with you on LSU campus, operating on batteries, dual son that I smashed them. Swear to God from this day forward, it's about making you you happy. We healing now. Asking God to cleanse my scars and turn my pain into passion. Forgave myself for past mistakes, I'm not afraid to look back. I see us when we were children, when my children look at me. Know there's gotta be a God, cause he protected my family. He protected my family.
Okay.
In the kingdom of Morocco.
So that song right there, when he actually sat and he admitted, he said, I cheated on you. I took care of women out of separate accounts.
Yeah.
You held me down in the penitentiary and sent whatever amount.
And period.
Ain't
That's a ride or die.
She's a ride or die. She's so humble.
Yeah.
But you still have a smile on your face. You never
Right.
once beef with the side chicks.
Right.
That's a part of grounding.
Yeah.
Being grounded, knowing your self-worth, knowing who you are as a woman. Yes, it hurts.
Yeah.
Yes, my husband is doing something and stepping out this marriage. But as a woman and as his wife, I got to stay grounded. I got to stay
Right.
solid.
Right.
I'm not going to let nobody see me sweat.
Right.
See, a woman who is grounded, she knows what she wants. Why would I give that up right now and allow someone else to move in when I started this man from the bottom?
See,
I
that's
was
how
there
I be
from the
feeling,
beginning.
because I be feeling like that goes back into last week's topic. Time wasted.
Yes.
I'm not about to sit up here and waste all my time with somebody just for me to be like, okay, this is the end of it.
No.
Because you put in so much time and effort. And then if it's a real thing, like, you know, a lot of these days you find people just clout for social media. It's not real. But when it's real, it hurts.
It does hurt.
It hurts.
And you know, I have no doubt in my mind that she hurt behind that.
Yeah.
I heard an interview where Kevin Gates said that he had Drika, they were married and they had 2 kids together.
Mm-hmm.
But he also had another woman he was dealing with and he asked her to be his other old lady.
Yeah, that's too much.
But
Me personally, I love Drika, but I always had my opinion when it came to Kevin Gates. And I did used to always feel like she too sweet to be with somebody like that.
she is.
But that's just my opinion, y'all. I mean, I don't judge. What works for you, don't work for me.
I'm just happy he actually admitted to it
He
in that
admitted
song
it.
and saw his
Because a lot of men, you know what, sis? They don't take accountability.
bingo. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Taking accountability. So that's showing.
That's step 1 to progress.
It is, absolutely. Because no relationship is perfect. And who's
Right.
to say in our journey of a lifetime partner, we may not go through tribulations?
Right.
The women back in the day, you know what they used to say when they men would step out the house?
What did they used to say?
Boys will be boys. As long as I'm taken care of financially,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, they didn't care back then. I'm
boys
like,
are going to be boys.
girl, I got some aunties. I be like, you went through some stuff. Ain't no way. See, when you know yo, what's the word, sis, I'm looking for? When you know what qualities you have and your standards, that's the word.
Yes.
You don't settle.
And I will say this. Some things, I do feel like it's to the person.
Yeah.
If you can stay in the kitchen under that fire, by all means do that.
Right.
But if you know that you can't, it's time to walk away.
Right.
You know?
Because the relationship is not just about what I can cook you.
No, it's
Or
not.
how I can take care of these kids.
No.
It gotta be, again, you gotta have the desire to want to do something like that.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these, it's not just men. Don't come for me, man. It's women too.
Oh, absolutely.
It gotta be a mutual thing. Like, you gotta really want it, and it gotta be real.
You have to.
So, to go back to your topic, because that's a real good topic. What was the topic again?
Why do men love women who are grounded? And you know what I did, don't you?
What did you do?
I had to ask the men exactly. Why do y'all love women who are grounded?
I want to hear this.
So I asked 5 men, why do they like or want a woman who is grounded? And if y'all are willing to hear what I had to read off, y'all gonna be able to tune in with this one, okay? So I went ahead and I asked 5 men just to get their opinions on why do they want a woman who is grounded.
And what happened?
So these men actually gave me some very good answers. So I'm going to start with the first one, right? So this man says this. He said, I like a woman who's firm and confident in her beliefs.
Ooh.
That doesn't switch them up all the time for whatever reason.
Or person.
Bingo! That's what I'm talking
I
about.
like that response.
So the second guy, he actually responded and said, depends on how they act.
What does he mean by that?
Well, I didn't get a chance to go into detail.
Okay.
But I said, whatever answer you get, a response you get, I'm going to bring it to the forefront.
Okay.
So I'm assuming he's thinking like, sometimes when you have a woman, men do love and appreciate strong women, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it can be our delivery. We may come off too aggressive.
Yeah.
Now, it's one thing to voice your concerns to your partner in a respectful and honoring way to your mate.
Right.
But if you just like, no, you gonna do this. Oh, no. I said do it like that.
That's kind of like you coming off like you being mama.
And being a bully.
And you been a bully.
Exactly.
And I even have to work on that because naturally, Mika, everybody that knows me know that I talk really loud. And sometimes it could be misunderstood for I'm yelling at you, I'm being aggressive,
right.
I'm being overly powering. And I'm not even trying to come off like that. Like we said last week, it's your tone.
Absolutely. Your tone is everything. The way you deliver is how you get somebody's attention.
Right.
So if you're going to come to a person and actually be too aggressive, of course, a grown man is going to have a defense mechanism put up.
Yeah.
He's not going to stand for that if he's a real man.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of women, they're used to getting men who are pushovers. So that's where that aggressive, bossy mentality comes from. But you have to decipher of what you have.
I'm gonna have to add to what you just said. The pushovers. I kind of think, well, like a lot of women that get men, they like to get men that are pushovers is because they're used to being by themselves too. I had a few friends that got men that were pushovers, but I think it was mainly because they was not trying to let go of their position. Like, it's always been them taking care of everything, doing everything, but you got to be willing to let go too.
Absolutely.
And let somebody else step in.
Especially if that man is leading.
Yeah.
I have somebody that I'm very close with. Now, I'm not going to say no names, but hey, y'all. In case y'all watching me, no shade.
What's
no
the
shade.
name? I'm curious, y'all. What's the name?
This man is a good father. He take care of his kids.
Okay.
She did not want for anything. She had never worked, ever. This man put her in position to own her own business.
Wow.
This woman then took this transition and stepped into her business and her lifestyle.
Right.
And decided, okay, well, now I'm going to tell you what to do. Forget everything that you did for me in the past and you put me in a position.
Yeah.
Forget that you was the leader, the head of the household. Forget that you allow our family to have a nice lifestyle.
Right.
Forget that you work all these hours and sacrifice your sleep for me to be happy and to be able to have my own business.
Right.
Forget all of that. But because you're not doing something that I want you to do, I want you out. So this woman then throws this man out. All right?
So that goes back to what I just said. Then the love wasn't real.
So the sad part is this man now was broken. This man was hurt. But this man, by the grace of God, built himself back up into the man that he was supposed to be in the beginning, right? This man got over it. He went ahead and said, I love my kids, but baby, we're going to co-parent. Because I'm never going to allow you the opportunity to mistreat me again. I know I was there for you and my children.
Right.
Well, this woman is now bitter. This woman now is cold-hearted. This woman now is actually putting this man on child support knowing he take care of his children.
See, and that goes back to God don't like ugly. I'm glad we picked this topic because it's kind of going back into dating requirements.
Absolutely.
Again, women and men, you gotta stop always expecting somebody to take care of you. We live in a time where inflation is bad. And I always felt like 2 incomes always better than one. Because let me tell you something. If I'm down, my husband can pick me up.
That's right.
If he's down, I can always pick him back up. But if I'm a stay-at-home wife, and say for instance, it ain't even got to be serious. He just gets sick. He can't move. He got the flu. Just something horrible. He got to miss work. Who's going to pick up the slack for the bills that still need to get paid? Because, baby, let me tell you something. Even if you sick, them bills still don't stop.
No, and that's why a lot of women are actually being handicapped, and now they're being forced to go out in the workforce because, Lord behold, the husband passed away.
Yeah, that's
or
sad.
The husband walked out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Now you've never had to work, but now you put in a position where you have to now juggle life as raising children and provide income.
Right.
It's worth for them to stay.
Right.
So that's why it's always good to have something set aside for those rainy days.
Period.
If it's a part-time job, baby. Period. Something. And I told, again, Lehman, that I said, he was like, in the ideal world, I don't want you to have to work. Yeah. And I said, but baby,
that's every man though. They want to be able to do everything because that's the way that God designed men.
Absolutely.
I even be having to tell my husband, like, I get it. You're gonna always worry about money. I get it because you're the head of the household. You're the man, but you can't take money with you when you're dead and gone.
Say that again.
You cannot. Come on in here. You can't take money with you when you're dead and gone.
It's not going to go nowhere.
You got to be happy inside, outside of materialistic things, outside of being grounded.
That's right.
Because see, this grounded thing go real deep.
It's like a tree.
Yeah.
A tree never bends, breaks.
Right.
A tree that's grounded grows from the root up.
Right.
And so if we're grounded, that means we're digging ourselves in the ground and we're growing from the root up.
Right.
So I feel like some people should ask themselves, am I truly grounded?
Ooh. Say that again, sis.
A lot of individuals need to ask themselves, am I truly grounded? Do I meet the requirements of a grounded person?
Right.
Take a step back and self-reflect to see, do I snap off quick? Things like
how do I handle situations? Again, be mindful of what you say to somebody. Words cut.
Absolutely.
Be mindful of how you treat somebody. They never forget.
I know for a fact, I'm going to keep it real. I know I'm not grounded. I know I'm a work in progress. I know that I have a lot that I have to do as a woman in order to sustain that position where I can be grounded.
You better tell them, because look, at the end of the day, like I said, we're going to always be honest. I'm still a work in progress. Nobody is better than the next person. It doesn't mean like you less better than me or I'm less better than you. We just a work in progress. But when you know you want to be a better person, that is what helps you get to where you need to get to. Heck, you never know, sis. We may never get there. We might be still a work in progress and we at 78.
By that time, they're just going to accept it for what it's going to be.
Like, my husband always say, at a certain age, and I'm glad I brought this up because it goes into your topic. He always told me this, and I've always took it. When a person get to a certain age, if they have not changed, they're never going to change.
They stuck in their
Come
ways.
here, let me say that again. If you are a certain age, and you have not changed even a teensy bit, you're never going to change.
No.
Say it again, sis. You what?
You ain't never going to change.
No, the other word you just said. She said you stuck in your ways.
Oh, you definitely going to be stuck in your ways. That's
especially
right.
the older you get. Like, I feel like when you hit your early 40s, you should have already been mid-30s. Something should have took place.
It has.
To be a better person. At least a start so that you get to that place you need to get to. At least a little bit.
One thing that I've noticed, and this falls into the grounded category, because a woman who's grounded, again, she knows what she wants.
Right.
So she has no problem expressing how she feels, but it's just her delivery.
Yeah.
It's what makes it mature. It's what makes it more of a virtuous woman.
Yeah.
Now, see, when you're not grounded as a woman, you tend to actually be a yes woman. And I gotta go to the next topic of why men like grounded women.
Go ahead.
So another answer that a guy had actually responded. This is going to be the third one. Now y'all listen up closely, okay?
Right.
I'm giving y'all some gems
Come on
now.
in here.
Catch these gems.
Come in, y'all.
So, this is what he says. It said, it depends. I'll start by saying I certainly don't believe that I'm right about everything. I'd be annoyed by a woman that agreed with me on everything. Present your side. Make your case. Change my mind. If we still disagree, do I respect the quality of her argument? Does her argument rest on sound logic and reasoning? Is she factually correct?
Right.
Do I generally just consider her to be an intelligent and thoughtful person? If so, I might be frustrated that I couldn't convince her, but I respect her for holding her ground.
I like that response. Now that brother right there. Not only, see, this is what I just took from that. He said, I'm not always right. I might be wrong. And they don't like admitting that.
Absolutely.
I might be wrong. Even if I am wrong, I'm still going to support my lady, even if I am right. That's what I heard him just say.
Exactly.
Even if I'm not right and she is wrong, I'm going to pretend like she's right because that's my lady, and I'm going to stand beside her and support her.
Right, because she stood on what she believed in. Because a lot of
regardless
women,
on how I felt.
Regardless, a lot of women, they tend to want to please. I call them pick-me's.
Yes.
Don't be a pick-me. But be a woman who's going to actually present the truth. Baby,
Right.
if you do something that I don't like or agree with, as your woman, I should be able to come to you. As long as my tone is appropriate and my argument is correct,
Yeah.
don't shun me away or shut me down. Because if you do that, what happens is that it's going to start causing resentment.
Yes.
It's going to start causing, I can't tell him nothing.
Because I feel like if I come and tell you, all you're going to do is invalidate my feelings.
And that's not good. So
It's not
fellas
good.
have to actually take a look at a woman's feelings.
Yes.
We are emotional women and
Yep.
creatures. Now, when we might be whiny, crybaby, but it comes from a good place. But I can tell you one thing. If I'm complaining, it's because I care.
Yes.
But baby,
Say it again, sis.
if I'm complaining, it's because I care.
Now, when we quiet, then what?
I'm done. Because
Baby, I'm gone.
once the body leaves, it's nothing else. So once the mind tell the body to go,
It's gone.
it goes. That
It's gone.
mind and body is gonna be in sync with each other,
those
and they're
are
gonna
the two
follow.
most powerful things, including your tongue.
So that's why guys have to really watch. If a woman's quiet, she's thinking, she's observing. Don't be thinking y'all getting everything over on her all the time.
Say that again, sis.
Because what she's doing, she's looking for an escape or exit plan. That means she's no longer talking about it no more. She
She's
didn't
not
talk
interested.
enough.
Nope.
She talked enough.
And then don't get her to a point where she shuts down.
Yes.
Because that kind of goes into what she just said. Shutting down is very dangerous.
It is. And you won't see it coming. What you're going to do is look up and you're going to see you had a good thing and it's going to be gone. Because I tell men this all the time, and women. Quantity is not anything if you don't have quality.
Ooh.
So you
Shit,
could
that's
get
topic.
10,000 women. But baby, out them 10,000, it might only be 5 that's worth about anything.
Right.
Or it's going to love you for you and not what you can do for them.
And then some of them got zero tolerance. Like, they won't tolerate the same thing that a real one would.
Exactly.
Let me say that again. Them 5 that she said are possibly good, they won't tolerate the same thing that a real one would tolerate.
No.
I'm talking about a lot.
Yes.
That'd be like, deuces.
Yeah. Oh, your money ran out? Bye.
Deuces.
Oh, you ain't got no money today? Bye.
Deuces.
Oh, I can't go shopping? Bye.
Deuces.
Oh, I can't get no food? But, and then gonna order the most expensive thing on the menu.
Knowing she ain't paying. And
Boy,
that
bye.
goes back to dating requirements. Stop coming to the table expecting someone to take care of you. Men and women.
That's right.
Stop doing that. Because this thing go deep.
It does.
And remember, in order for you to bring somebody in, you gotta want the desire to share. If you don't have the desire to share your life with somebody, listen to me closely. It ain't gonna work.
No, it's not. It's not going to work. You could try. You could force it. You could push it. But if
Say it,
in your
sis.
heart, if you don't have the desire to actually want to be in that relationship full fledged and 100%, it all in. Cause for me, it's no half.
Yes.
If I meet you at 100,
Baby, we at 100
You gotta
together.
meet
This
at
gonna be a
100.
200 thing.
yeah, it's no 50-50.
That's
Either 100 or 100. I'm in or I'm out. I could be doing something else.
Right.
So when people become like that and they come to you like that, it's not that they coming from a negative space
Right.
or want to start an argument.
Right.
They're telling you, I invested so much into you. I poured so much into you. I'd be damned if I let you hurt me.
Period.
Totally hurt.
Let somebody else come in and steal what I built
Built.
up.
Yes.
No.
Especially when you invested so much to their dreams, when they didn't have anything,
Yep.
when you had them sleepless nights,
Yep.
when you had to go out there and make sacrifices
Yep.
that you know the next woman would have never done, and you think I'm going to sit here and allow
Precious.
her to actually reap the benefits and I built you up?
Period.
And that's why y'all be seeing all these shows where these women be offing people. Or men be
Nah,
offing
you
people.
for real. Yes.
Yeah.
And it gets serious.
And this is why. So we have to sometimes take a look at why certain things happen the way it does.
Yes.
Don't always look at it as, oh, they crazy. I would never do that. You don't know what you would do until
And
you
you know
put in that
what?
position.
You know what, sis? The crazy ones love harder.
Yeah, they sure do. They
Y'all didn't
sure
wanna
they
hear that,
love
did
hard.
y'all?
You did? Yeah.
What's mine is mine.
Okay, and
We don't share, baby.
no, heck no, we don't. Now you got life messed up.
You got like messed up.
Me being me, I'm like this. Before I sit here and I fight over you, or if I sit here and I'm gonna let a female feel like she got one up on me, baby, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go because I know.
Because you got standards, sis.
Absolutely.
We got standards.
Yes.
We're not settling. We know our worth.
Absolutely.
And because we don't come to the table with an empty bag, you got to meet in the middle somewhere.
Yes. And it's not all, and I tell women this, especially my boss chick, because I'm going to tell y'all something. I used to be one, you know, look, what the hell I need you for? What that's money match. Big bank take little bank. But I stopped doing that big bank take little bank because a real man don't care about
What
how
you
much
got in
money
your
I got
pockets.
in my purse. Exactly.
And remember, I said this during dating requirements. It don't matter what you bring to that table, and you can be the baddest thing walking, but if your inside is nasty, your outside don't even exist.
It doesn't.
Did you hear what I said? If your inside is nasty, your outside don't even exist.
No, it doesn't.
You got to do everything from your heart, and you got to come from a loving place.
That's right.
And I think that's why I'm always trying to help somebody. I'm always trying to help. Even when I know I don't got the help, I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to find a way. Even I got to pull the help out my purse.
And do it. But see, the givers are the ones that
They
is
get hurt the
always
most.
mistreated.
We get hurt the most.
Absolutely. But you know what? That's God's way of telling us whatever path is designed for us, these people aren't going to go. Don't stop
That's
being
right.
you.
That's
Don't
right.
stop giving because I'm putting you into a blessing.
Yep.
I'm putting you into a position.
Yep.
I know where you at now. So if I make you rich tomorrow, I know your heart is big. You ain't going to sit on it.
And you ain't going to be selfish.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? I'm glad you brought that up because I'm about to get deep. I want you to finish them comments too. I remember I told my husband one day, I said,